So this is the property that we went live with at Christmas time. This is Fig Tree House, which is the serviced accommodation property. And I've not been here for ages, so quite a few people maybe that are watching haven't been here yet. So I'm going to show you around. But the reason I've come today is that Saturday we had a call to say that we had a water leak coming from the shower upstairs, leaking into the utility room. So we fixed it, but I just come over just to make sure there's no lasting damage and there's nothing that we need to be aware of. So come on through, and apparently it was leaking and coming through the ceiling here. There's nothing obvious. Normally what happens is if you've got a leak, it'll come through one of the light fittings, or it'll come through the smoke detector, because it's going to go, the water's going to go into the ceiling and find the nearest hole. There's nothing here. Can't see anything. Is there any damage at all? So I've spoken to Simon, who came out to fix it, and he said that it was all fine. The shower tray's okay. So it might mean that they were not closing the shower tray doors. One of the biggest issues here is this. Come over, look. This little utility room, which is actually a dog wash. Please ensure you keep all of the doors locked all the time. It's not locked. Now, it's not a problem because the cleaners come, but if the cleaners don't come till the day after, because of the turnaround, perhaps we might not get guests back here until tomorrow, then it means that the property is not secure until the cleaner gets here, which is an issue. And I don't know, you can't train people to do everything all of the time, can you? This is the outside patio area, so really nice in the summertime. Beautiful little area to have a barbecue, and a little fire pit there as well. There's a gas fire pit, and then a little bit of storage over there in the corner. So lovely area to sit outside in. But yes, you've got to make sure that you lock the doors. Always lock the doors. We have had some issues with this fridge freezer. So really expensive American style fridge freezer. If you have a little look inside, look, we always provide milk, by the way. We always put that in fresh. So nice big shelves, loads of space, etc. One of the issues has been this ice machine keeps blocking up. So what we have to do on each changeover is empty the ice out into the fridge, because otherwise this happens, look, and it's already starting to block up. So we're going to have to tell Simon about that, because what will happen is it'll block up and it'll start to overflow. That needs, I don't know if we've got anything that we can smash it with. Have we got anything in there? It's a, no, use that. It's a bit of a pain, because it was a really expensive fridge and it's not really functioning the way that we want it to. Only a bit of hot water would do the same, but the trouble is it gets blocked up. Like that. Right, that's nice and clear now. I made a bit of a mess on the floor. But what happens is it just overflows on here and then goes into the fridge and then just pours out into the fridge. And if it's not used, because the guests don't need to use it, then you won't have any ice. Right, that's better. Made a bit of a mess there, but at least it's not going to... And then what we do is we tip all the ice out at the end of each stay, so the hopper doesn't get blocked up, and we just put it in the sink and let it drain in the sink. Right, so for those who haven't seen, this is a 3-bedroom property. Nice big double room in here, and a nice big ensuite. So it's not this ensuite that was leaking, because this has got a shower and a toilet in. Let's have a little look in there. So come on back through. Is that new, is it? Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Nice picture, that. I think it is new, isn't it? Yeah. One of the beds was broken as well last time we came. Would you believe? These are ottoman beds. So these beds pull up so you can store things underneath. There's no reason at all for any of the guests to open up the bed. It's only for our use, really. That needs a little bit of paint on it. That's probably from the bed coming up. On there. It's gouged, actually, that is. So that needs a bit of paint. You have to put that on the monday.com list. And then we've got this room here that isn't ensuite. Again, nice big room. Nice big space. The problem with these blinds, they get tied up like that. And they start to become a little bit tangled if they're not put up properly. And if you don't do it right, it'll do it like that every time you open them. That's better. Just keep them nice. I wouldn't expect the guests to do this, but right. It's a bit better. Right, so we're going to the shower in the main bathroom. That was the culprit. So there is no leak here because I think what's happened is the doors haven't been closed properly and the water's come out of the doors and it's gone down into the corner where there was a little hole that wasn't sealed properly and it's leaked downstairs. It's all been checked over. There's literally no other explanation than that because it's all sealed completely. It's completely sealed around the edges. You can see, look, if you have a look, all around the edges there, it's totally sealed. It's not. So we'll just have to wait and see now. But again, user error probably. But everything looks good. Just having a bit of a clean and then back for the rest of the guests that are checking in at 3 o'clock today. So the turnover is quite quick with this property. It's one lot of guests in and one lot of guests out. Right, see you on the next one.